people like Joe Rogan, Andrew Tate, and all these men who are pushing masculinity. And that's why a lot of Kevin Samuels as well. That's why they're being shunned and this is why men gravitate towards that, because they don't if they're not getting it in their life. It's like a breath of fresh air. Like, oh man, this is what I need. Right, I need this.
This is why they blow up. So this is why they blow up. People are like, how do they blow up? Because this is what we feel. We couldn't say it.
This is exactly. It's like, man, something about this person is making me like, yo, I need this. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And so this is why those figures are important. But when they get a movement, there's always someone else or some kind of entity that's trying to shut them down, quiet them, put out rumors about them, you know? So it's very prominent within our society that the more masculine you are and you try to create a voice and you have a bigger voice, there's always going to be something that shuts you down. Because if you look at anything that's being promoted, like, are you familiar with Candace Owens?
I like Candace.
Oh, man.
They try to roast her online. They hate Candace.
Bro.
I love her.
Absolutely love Candace Owens.
It's so crazy how we be liking the same people. Like, it's just, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, I've been liking her for years.
Yeah, I've liked Candace Owens for a long time.
But lately, like, she's been showing up on my YouTube feed, and I just be watching her videos like, yes!
Yeah.
Talk that talk!
Yeah.
Because she wants the masculine man.
Yeah. And they be like, they be on Facebook, Candace, I don't like her. She just a sellout.
Dude, like, Candace Owens is the truth. Yeah. Candace, like, man, I would love to meet her one day. Yeah. Just because, like, her, not only is she intellectual, like, but what she is pushing for Black America is absolutely what we need. Absolutely what we need. She talks about fathers being in the man's life. She talks about holding yourself accountable and not always blaming someone for your, having the government. Just
is she a politician?
She's not a politician, but she has made a living off of like being a political analyst.
Yeah,
okay, because I've seen her in talks, like,
she has so much weight. She's
not a politician, but she is.
But she basically has the weight of a politician almost.
Bro, Candace Owens is the shit.
Yeah, I like her.
I wish that I wish that when I was younger that I was able to hear her voice.
That's
because when we're growing up, you hear Fox News and you hear about these people who are Black and they speak for a different purpose or message that's been spit from the Democrats or the liberal side. Yeah. You think like if you were to hear someone like a Candace Owens or Ben Carson or anyone who's Black and they're conservative, you think that they're Uncle Toms or
sellouts.
They're sellouts or they're against the Black culture. When in reality, everything that they're talking about is empowering and it's empowerment for the Black community. And so I'm just like, man, I wish that when I was younger, I had someone like her because I didn't know anything about like political stuff and all that stuff. But I wish that I had someone like her because what she's talking about is absolutely everything that we need. And like if y'all saw her speak with like T.I. and Killer Mike at the summit like a few years ago, it was kind of sad in a sense of seeing how everything that she was saying is the truth, but everyone was against her.
Everyone was against her.
Everyone was against her. And
that goes to that's how deeply poisoned we are.
Yeah.
That's really all there is to it.
Right. It's interesting because you mentioned if we were younger, hearing her, she sparks a stuff in me where I'm like, I want to date a woman like
just
her.
like her. Like I need your she's so well spoken, articulate, and very knowledgeable.
It's crazy because growing up, I grew up in Delaware, where it's like 90% white, right? So you grow up and you want what's around you, and then seeing on TV, they only see Black people that are part of the left agenda, right? They put the rappers on TV, they put the the ghetto on TV. They put these things on TV, but then you have like the Candace Owens where it's just like, I, as an adult, see that and I'm like, I want that. Like, I want to date a woman that talks like her, that thinks like her, that looks like her. Like,
she carries herself like a woman.
She has class, man.
She was like, she was doing a speech and someone was like, oh, it sounds like you want to make your husband a sandwich, like these feminists. And then she was like, I mean, okay.
I see no problem with making my husband a sandwich.
Does he want a sandwich? Is he hungry? Like, what's the problem with making him a sandwich? Like, there's this thing that women now are being fed that you can't be in the kitchen and make a man a sandwich. Like, I would make my woman a sandwich. If she needed, or in a masculine way, if she needed me to change her oil, I would go get it done. Or, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna do it myself.
She speaks out against Lizzo. She speaks out against Cardi B and everyone who's pushing all that bad stuff or stereotypes when it comes to our community. I'm just like, Candace Owens and everything that she represents should be the standard for our community.
We're gonna get canceled for that one.
They blocked her or whatever on Twitter because she speaks.
Shut up.
Yeah.
She's on the way down, man.
She speaks the truth, man. She speaks the truth.
They blocked her on Twitter.
And think about it. Like, she even came at the leader of the Black Lives Matter movement.
Oh yeah.
And because like she has.
Oh, she did a documentary on it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she's building and working on a documentary, but she went at this person because what they're doing isn't anything for black people.
Yeah, it's nothing to do with black people.
She lives in a white neighborhood. Why you live in a white neighborhood? You want to be around black people. This is what you're speaking. Why do you have a white person at your door? Why you're supposed to be for the Black Lives Movement? Why you have all these houses? Why are you getting all these donations that's supposed to be for black people, but you're creating homes that has nothing to do with that?
She paid her brother $800,000 for security services and video services.
So,
like, just squandering.
I have hated the Black Lives Matter movement from day one. We used to have an old podcast. We talked about it because you know how people are. They'll be like, "You just getting on the bandwagon." I knew it from day one.
Yeah,
you can tell when you have this spirit of discernment. I'll say it's easy. Like, you could see when people are trying to manipulate you. The whole movement, everything from day one was trash, and was like, if you are an outcome-based person, you look at things different. Okay, sounds good. We're rallying. Okay, what's being done?
Yeah.
Who are you helping? Like, what are the outcomes? You're not manufacturing any positive outcomes. Your message is trash. Hands up, don't shoot, and all this weak crap. Like, bro, everything about it. And then look at the leadership. Like, you don't need to go any further than the leadership. Look at the leadership of these movements and these things. Like, why do people blindly follow leadership that doesn't look like them, doesn't resonate with them? They don't have the same beliefs. Where are we in alignment? Like, it just doesn't make sense on any level. But because it's politicized, because it's, you see it on the mainstream TV, they're saying, oh, Black Lives Matter. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, Black Lives do matter. Yeah, of course I'm black. Are you stupid? That's stupid. You know what I'm saying? It pissed me off.
Of course they matter, but
it goes without saying. But it also goes without saying that black love is a great love, and black girl magic, and like all of these sayings. These are all obvious things. It's just the same as if somebody is looking for notoriety or admiration from someone, and they're like, hey, look what I can do. I'm good at this, I'm good at that, I'm good at XYZ. It's like, no, either just be good and be you and walk in that, and if they see it, they see it, and if they don't, they don't. It doesn't change what you are and who you are. We don't need to say Black Lives Matter and Black Loves is the best love and da 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 da. Be about it. Show it.